Hello, welcome back. Smack and Cheese, Ethan H. Many of you know me. Most of you probably don't. I've been missing, but if you were able to tune into last game, you saw an insanely long game filled with action. But we're back for a separate second game.
Yo, Andrew, you could
So
talk through game chat, right?
I don't know why they're talking through game chat. I'm not too sure. But we have Team Origin versus Team Crimson Beast. Team Origin on the offensive side to start, while Crimson Beast on defense, and I'm excited. We'll see a familiar name. Dean Machine was a sub for the last game and is a sub for this one as well. He popped off, had great individual plays. I'm excited to continue.
Yeah, he seems to be sick of the KO life, locking in Reyna near instantly, as a matter of fact. But we'll see what happens. Looking at the comps already, is Origin starting out attackers?
Um, yeah, so Team Origin starts us off on attack, and I'm excited. So let's take a little look at the team comp. You'll get the Sky, which is very traditional for bind with the information throwing it down B long, and then on the other side we have Cypher. Is gonna have on both sides actually. Cypher is almost like a must pick for Origin. Great for information gathering. Tons of places to put grubby cameras and tripwires and all that source. Reyna's on both. Do have Clove as the sole smoker for the attacking side for, which will be interesting to see how that plays out. A lot of teams don't necessarily utilize the smokes to the best of their abilities because they require a lot of fundamental knowledge to the game to be able to utilize them properly. And a lot of times they put their lower elo players. Thank you for the sub, Devin. Peachy Bunny. 10, 10, 10 cheers. Thanks for the penny, or 10 cents, or whatever the value is. But as I was saying, the smokes, a lot of it goes like unsaid because it's, for at least the higher elo players, it's kind of assumed that the players will know how to play around them, but and where to place them, when to place them. So it requires a a deceivingly amount of skill to get those down.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my bets are definitely going to be on Origin, just having that Silva as a difference maker when it comes to taking out chips, and also just joining through H where we already spot one through triple, one in U-Haul, pretty default setup with one in blue right now, but we already have raised back sight, and we have full control of A site already. Pushing up, gets one kill on back sight. They haven't gotten U-Haul control yet, and this retake is looking very good for team. Remind me of the team?
Origin on offense, Crimson Beast. Origin with one player left. Split wire. It's gonna take a lot to win that round, and unfortunately unable to do so as Kuno, not sure how to pronounce that, finishes him off. But
yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah. So, Smoke calling out his friend, tell him to sit down.
This should do. No more charges left.
Yeah, I mean, one last game. Can he go 2-0 for the night? I don't know.
Yep, exactly. But right now we have Team Crimson Beast hitting the round victory, and yeah, we'll see if this one push forward.
Yeah, going through U-Haul, it looks like to be just a 5-man down short. Taking a little chip damage here. Might be able to overwhelm the solo raise in U-Haul, but they get slowed down by the smoke. Trading shots here. Trying to get something through spam. They look to slow down, but the Cypher is lurking up B short. But this will be an isolated fight. Decides to just stay put in market, listen for intel. Lurk's coming through though.
And unfortunately, while it was a good pick, it is going to cause the Cypher to not be able to pick one, but he does end up finding two at the end. And normally I hate when players win round one and don't buy a weapon and don't upgrade. It's either, a classic, some not classic, excuse me. Why is my brain not working? The oh my god! Did I honestly forget the names of the guns? I should not be here, bro. Buying the ghost like as a second round. I'm never normally a fan of, but we'll see.
Yeah, we do have a second law outlaw buy. Looking to find two. Only sees a
Millisecond
hand.
too short.
Is pushed out in pocket in terrible position, flash and everything. Most likely going down here. Dean Machine gets one, backs up. They have sight now, and now we're on a 5v4 retake. Trades going through near TP 3v3. Waiting to see who makes a move. They're trying to clear the guy or the Raze showers. Trades go through. We have a Bucky contesting U-Haul solo. Gets one. How much more can he get? Already down 2 guns. We have a triple U-Haul hold. The machine knows that there's a gun and ready to take. Trades coming through.
Sally's able to find another one.
Sally gets 2 with the Bucky. 1 pump.
Oh, unfortunately,
Not able to get
do
200.
I mean, it's a great effort, but not really much you can do when the other team does have Vandals. But that is a lot of guns out of the hands of Team Origin. And yeah, so like that's honestly the perfect bonus that you want. But now we'll see if Team Crimson Beast can make something happen. Getting full Vandals, Phantoms, all Vandals, and full armor. On the other side, we have Team Crimson Beast, who does have the same rifles, but no armor for Zine Machine, but he is Reyna, so he will be able to recover that health with the successful frag.
Yeah, pretty default setup here with Belong and Cypher holding down sight. We're gonna get some intel here. Through long, holding that pop flash. They seem to be already scaling up, so I would be scared for Serendipity getting caught off guard here. Swings blinds 2, only able to trade 1. Flood is coming through, but Bramali will stall. Most likely look for a mid-round cancel, but they seem to be flooding in anyways with Gecko down. Plants coming down, they're contesting elbow, but able to sneak in, seeing what impact you can show here. Bunch of chip damage, being isolated by elbow here. Making it 2v3, 2v4.
A little whiffy from Eggdan. Bomb will go down as Zaganon is able to close it off. Nice little retake.
Weapon here.
Yeah, and I think that retake definitely wedged on the fact of Clove getting that isolated fight down elbow, but not really lined up for the shot, expecting them to be a bit further down, making a round win for Crimson Beast.
Yeah, the honestly, like they're getting bombed down, but holding the site is a whole nother a whole nother issue. Getting bombed down's easy. You got Gecko, throw him out there, but as soon as bomb gets down, you don't necessarily have the space as you would if you had another person forced to forced to plant the bomb, because you have to take that space first. It's kind of a double-edged sword. You can send bomb into oblivion and not have the space to necessarily hold it, but you also kind of get a free bomb plant.
Yep, we look to have an isolated fight down showers with Rain or with Dean Machine taken up with just a deagle. Not really lined up for the swing, but is won by Cypher. We are on an eco round, it seems, so seeing how they hold Belong. Serendipity just taking on ISO fights.
Yeah, just getting the easiest headshots. And the one thing that I don't like the default play when you're on an eco. You want to be able to trade out those picks, recover rifles.
Yeah, I think it's great to play like your pistol rounds out instead of just sending yourselves down 5e short just to get spammed down by a Phantom. But
yeah, it's finding a balance. It's finding a balance. You don't want to don't want to get sprayed out, but
exactly,
you're left with an impossible task. And Eggdan, even though he did purchase, unable to make anything happen with his rifle.
Yeah, and now we're just in terms of that impossible task, getting taken down in pocket, pocket with just a classic on him, 4-1 for Crimson Beast, and this is pretty standard for buying defense, right? You have that really strong start, and it's really up to your attack half to see how much impact you can have.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do want to point out, for those paying attention, thank you for the 69 bits from Peachy Bunnies. He's claiming that I scammed him because it's 1,000 bits on mobile for $20, but 1,500 on for 20 on browser. I didn't create the rules, but I'm glad you're losing out on money, buddy.
Personally, I'm very thankful for the 69 cents. It'll pay for the
play for
Not
nothing.
even
in 69
for
seconds.
nothing.
Serendipity with a double blind, able to find one, unable to get a second as he gets traded out immediately.
Going crazy down long. 4v3. Brem Molly Octagon just to stall out the B main push. Isolated fight. D Machine 1 health. Looks to be a very winnable fight. Something gonna happen. Wins the Octagon fight. We do have Silva and Cypher out of hoop already. Smoke dealing with it himself. Silva on a 1v3. Looking to get a challenge here. 3 spawn.
Oh, a nice
Able to get
little head
one.
tap. Yeah, but ultimately 4-0 as Team Crimson Beast continues to push their lead further. Not as even as last game, but we'll see.
Yeah, I do feel like Icebox is a very volatile map, but Bind, it's been around since the start, so I feel like some of these defensive ploys are pretty much already written down. It's just an execution task rather than a strategy.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely. There's a lot more room for creativity on Icebox, but for Bind, it's kind of simple. Like you see, we'll see. We see Serendipity go for his 5th or 6th pop flash of
Pop
the
flash.
game.
Clove, their controller, looking to isolate this duel. Doesn't get decayed. They're on an eco round again.
More bits
right
from
now,
Devin.
just-
UC Berkeley over UCSC on God, no cap. Mikey lost a $150 bonus hunt today. Yikes.
You know that one?
So a lot of my friends are in. We talked upon it briefly. The CS:GO gambling earlier today. A lot of my friends run those online slots as well. And one of my friends just lost $150 today. So
You
unlucky.
know,
GG, go next. If you put 300 in, you surely would.
as long as they had fun doing so, and I feel like to have more fun, they should spend more money. Going into this remade site take, they seem to have played the round out. Brim is looking to use his ult here, right inside the close smoke. Clove taking a fight is Wendy. With the Brim on site, multi-fragging into a 3-piece, stops the bomb getting planted, and now it's just Reina with the Deagle and Uka. Getting collapsed on through TP, and it seems to be a 4th piece from Smoke. Beautiful round.
Smoke popping off, going crazy, and Team Crimson Beast is going is extending their lead every single second. Their economy's looking great. The economy of Team Origin in a much worse situation, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Even if Origin does win one round, they risk losing ult economy.
Every death they
Crimson
have
Beast has
just
so much money to
rifle
work
gone.
on.
Yeah.
Right?
And even when you have a stack side on A, it seems like Smoke and Serendipity are able to do wonders. They have to expect this pop flash.
Oh, this guy just seems to be swinging on their own, playing a 1-2 angle. Flash spraying
blinded.
down. This guy looking to just fall back here. Is trapped inside. Splitwire coming to help. Busting out of the TP. They seem to be on B side already. Reina playing a back retake, and they do get a free plant. They seem to be a bit too worried about the Cypher on flank, but they do take TPs to
Teleport's
not cross
going off.
platforms. Right. Waiting. Reina very patient here, not really rushing the retake. Starting the collapse now. They locate one inside tube. Busting out with the Razor. Is collapsed on. Will they Clove ult? They will. We have 2 more long. Leaving the Clove solo on site. Solo comes through. His far back line. Tags one more. Sprays down. Is winnable.
They do not have
DQ's
time.
just starting.
Oh, you gotta swing
Is it inside
right now.
tube?
No, it wasn't, but not peeking out fast enough. Unsure if he was able to stick. He does get the 4-piece, but loses the round again as Team Crimson Beast. It looks like they cannot lose a round. In their economy, these deaths do not matter, but every single death for Origin does. And they're going to be put in a very uncomfortable spot with the Vandal and Light Shield trying to take onto site when you have so many damage dealing abilities, such as the Brim Molly. You get the nades. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, Crimson Beast also looking to extend this lead by opping with their Cypher and even Deadlier combo, locking down site with tripwires and just playing back, not being collapsed on site. They are going to take Shower's control with an opt down long. This is genius because they know that Brim and Sky play together.
Oh, Rockley
being
does
shut
not
down.
give a fuck. He pushes, gets a nice one tap on Selly, and B site will be clear. But as you can see, Serendipity.
Has a beautiful timing. That's why the TP. All members of Origin are going to be going into this A site with a quick Skylurk. They do hear the plant go down. Rockley stuck on the other side of the map, looking to be isolated by this Brim and Raze. And
Looks
it's
like
really up to the
Serendipity
Reyna.
gets the most unlucky timings of all.
Those one showers with a quick pop flash. I think the dart is on him. They are very separated within this hold. 3 almost lining up for him. Rockley coming down short A. Not really much to be done. The Brim is 1 HP, as well as the Raze. Serendipity, a big playmaker in the game, pop flashing through long on the bomb. It is halved, trying to force it out. Out of ammo, Rockley 5 HP. Full bait and switch, and is shut down by Rockley with the 4K.
Yeah, that was insane individual play by Rockley. Showing up for his team when they needed it the most. Every round is of the utmost importance in this first half for Team Origin. And yeah, it does look like Team Crimson Beast is the better team, but unfortunately unable to convert on that round. If you're a Crimson Beast fan, fortunately, if you're a Team Origin fan, but I'd be surprised if we see Team Crimson Beast make as many mistakes as they did that round as well.
Yeah, and this half definitely is salvageable. If Origin does win this round, they are on an equal economy, if not a better one, than Crimson Beast. So I think this really is the round to hedge the whole game on. Interaction coming down Hookah. Brim is already up. They don't know about it though. Looking to force rotates, and they'll be running into a stack on A too.
Gonna be able to hear the comms, but Rockley is too smart.
Ooh, aware! Knows that this player is pushed up B, and now gonna take B side for free. No, not much to overthink here.
Have one of these.
A little whiffy on his abilities, but that's okay. No one is there to get hit anyways.
So aware. 3v4 retake. With only Cypher ult to fair for. Cypher is exposed. With an Odin down Hookah, not really being able to let them out of spawn. 2v4. See what, not really much they can do with the Cypher in spawn elbow position. Octagon trades come through, and it is going to be a round win for Origin. And they might be able to snowball this into 7-5 half.
Yeah, 7-5 half is so much better than starting off, 7-1. So we'll hopefully they can continue this momentum with these past 2 rounds that they have won, as they warm up to the playstyle of Team Crimson Beast, who seems to be much more composed and put together.
Right. And with this is, I guess, another big round. I guess every round for these last 2 will be very impactful in the game's decision. But we do have a Gecko ult, but to counter that, we also have Brim ult on the other side as well. Sky back to your B-long position. Will they expect the pop flash?
Oh, the fake flash does
flash.
not matter. Unfortunately, the nerfs to Sky with the pop flashes and the fake flashes are super unfortunate. It does seem like it takes forever to be able to regain the ability to shoot your gun again. The idea was there, but unfortunately the game mechanics said no at this point.
Yeah, if this was one of the previous patches, I think back in episode 8 with quick pullout on the Sky Flash, might have been a different story, but we do see TPs coming through into an A site push. Smokes are down. Isolated fight at U-Haul, they check it. Kuno running away. They have to worry about the bench person though.
They worried quite well. They managed to take out Raze hiding in that position.
3v5. Rockley looking to find someone. Perfectly waits out the Clove ult. And now we have Cypher TPing into showers. Seeing how they can crunch this 3-person retake. We have an ult into Heaven. They missed the Reyna though. Actually begins to creep up. Everybody's honestly in isolated fights except for this B short. Selly able to get one. Can he get the other one? In U-Haul, we do have Reyna wrapping him. And suddenly it's a 2v1 retake with them knowing it's showers. collapsing onto bomb. How are they gonna play this bomb defusal? Okay, they're just gonna surround the open. Good option. They hear the reload coming in,
Oh.
but Konu recover.
Yeah, that was almost a throw. I think spamming the
to work.
is never necessarily the move right there, especially when you have like 3 rounds left in the chamber as your teammate's trying to stick. Any later, he may not have been able to get it, but unfortunately for Team Origin, he had plenty of time.
Need a drop. Thank you.
Right, and I think a big part about that round was that Brimble stalling for the retake, just for all players on Crimson Beast to collapse. We might be looking at an A4, maybe even 9-3 half, going for it, which is still standard and able to salvage as well. So game is far from over.
9-3 curse.
You know, it's always been a thing, but I think statistically it actually isn't.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. It's just.
Maybe in Valorant.
But I feel like if
Berkeley
you believe
IMC,
it raises your percentages up just the tiniest bit because you have that confidence.
easily. Journey through Octagon here, looking for a clean 4-person site or 3-person site take through Octagon. They are stalled by the unbreakable Cypher chip. Maybe they still will be able to destroy it, but he does pull it off and places the chip back down, making for a very hard take. They're looking for a 4-person TP with the Cypher coming up short. Ready to raise with nade and rocket off of 1 kill.
Sully
with the alert.
Across the map, making it that much more difficult to take site for Team Origin.
Yep. They seem to be contained through showers. As long as they don't get ones, we should be good. We are finding a Reyna ult. Not able to convert a kill on dismiss out. We're looking at a Gecko solo in showers. Looking like it might be a save. And an 8-4 half heading into side swaps. But you know, anything could really happen. Able Blue, I've played against him. He's got something.
He's got something. He's got something.
At least 2, right? At least 2. They are stacking on the showers. It is kind of an isolated fight with Wingman out. Not able to convert 9-3 for Crimson Beast.
I think in that situation, you just have to save the rifle.
Oh,
it's half. My bad. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm getting spammed in the chat. Not sure what's going on.
Hey, we got 2 more
Ashley
dollars.
is asking for me to hold tab a little bit longer.
Wait, I was definitely holding tab last game. I did my job.
You hold the tab doesn't show it up on stream. That's the problem.
Oh really? Oh.
I know.
Dot.
I know. Terrible caster. I'm the worst. Maddie's gonna yell at me and fire me. But
Why were
I
you
mean,
able to do the impossible?
a very, very, very strong half from Crimson Beast. We'll see if they can continue this momentum into the second half on offense, and I suspect that they will be. I think that they just have a better team comp for offense. The Reyna, Raze, you get all the flash, Cypher.
We were going up against a double initiator on offense last side, and they weren't really able to do much as they stormed into B main. Paul flashes come out. They have Cypher free. They only have to worry about 1 Reyna back sight. Not able to convert anything. We do have a late Cypher alert, causing him. Oh, able to get the planner from elbow. 3v3. They are too worried about the Cypher on A side. Looking to take TP. Gecko going to be late to the post plant. We see that TP come through. Although I don't think they're aware of the Clove being this pushed up into elbow.
I don't think so either.
They're fighting. Spawn comes out. It'll be a 2v1. 4K for Rock Lee. Has to worry about a raise on site.
And Rock
Able to
Lee
get
with
the
the
ace.
cleanest ace of the game. Last couple of games. I haven't seen an ace in a hot minute, and that was one that was absolutely needed for the confidence of Team Origin, for their ability to win this game. Winning pistol round is huge if you're down a 3-9. Without winning pistol round, it just seems like an insurmountable task if you're trying to win the game. But
Easily. I mean, they're staying true to their name, Rock Lee. No talent, but they have passion, hard work, grit. That's the only thing they can really rely on, bringing themselves back into this game.
Absolutely. I mean, it's 9-4. It's pretty. The door is closing very quickly.
Right. They are going into default for pistol round. I know we talked about this being very, honestly not optimal, but we'll see what they can make do. This defense is playing this, I think, pretty accordingly. Not really rushing in or coming to playing into the offensive side, waiting for traps. Some classic shots, but it looked like it'd be a very slow round. Very slow round.
Very slow round. I'm about to fall asleep. I forgot we were.
Oh,
on a-
two
oh,
off the hookah
hey.
pick with Ares.
Scanning ahead.
Again.
I don't think that's enough to cause rotations on the defense to B side as Team Machine finds one of his own. Unsure of
I have
how
this bite.
Team Crimson Beast is going to be able to pull this one off, but if they do, I'm not too sure on what to do, because it would be a colossal throw if this round falls into the hands of Crimson Beast.
Yeah, I mean, they played this eco to perfection. Not really doing much, just kind of sitting back, playing the gun advantage. Ooh, going for the knife, but being able to recover. They know the last one shot is the classic. Almost loses the
Machine
bulldog there,
with
but
another pick. I don't know
We
how
are
to
into
pronounce
night five.
this guy's name, so I'm gonna butcher it, and all of his friends are gonna be pissed at me, and now I'm gonna cry. But Team
oh no,
who now?
Kono, Kono. You know,
I'll just call him. I'll call him. I'll call him. I don't know. I actually have no idea what to say. But this is gonna be the first round where Team Crimson Beast is able to afford rifles and armor at the same time. It's gonna be a huge round, a huge bonus for Team Oregon, and a must-needed one if they want to stay in this game.
yeah. I mean, with this offensive comp, usually you don't see this many defaults. With isolated fights as well. So, we'll see how this default pays off, and if they will look to switch up. Raise baits the orb, gets the kill. And now we're looking at 5v4. At this point, I would be grouping, but this guy is up and breaks trips for their team, applying some pressure and rotates to come through the RNA site. Ray's looking for an isolated fight, gets it.
Does he have walls? Wesley with the insane tracking through the smoke. Almost knew exactly where and when he would be to fire a
Yeah.
nicely timed headshot.
However, this might be a misplay. They might be overthinking it, not rotating a B site. They are avoiding the Reyna.
Oh, the shots
Able to get
go
the
off.
walls, but not able to complete it. Plant goes down. 4v2 on site with the late rotate from Reyna. Able to get one on B site. See how this pounds out. We only have Ray's rocket here, so this should be a secured round for Crimson Beast, but they seem to be avoiding U-Haul entirely.
Right there.
Able to get a pick showers.
Get him, wingman.
They're coming in. They use Gecko on the showers Ray's player.
Able, unfortunately, getting a little whiffy there. Misses some must-needed shots. And a split wire just unable to convert. Yeah, I mean, I think that was just a flawless execution. I'm not a fan of like the half clearing. Like, there's don't clear at all if like you're just gonna shoot one bullet at chest level. It's not gonna tell you anything. But besides from that, like these tiny mistakes are going unpunished for Team Crimson Beast, and it's gonna be a lot of work for Team Origin to secure this game.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, the default ended up playing into their favor, being able to bait orbs, catching the Sova off guard, then right after the close.
No,
So
I totally. Those early picks are.
Revealing area.
they seem to be looking for a B split with the Cypher on the other side of the map. Kona able to get one on the Huko take. They know they'll be collapsing on B. It'll seem to be a full side take
Still in sight.
with late rotates. Finding Octagon. We have Eggdan in the corner with an Odin. I don't think they know about him until now.
It does
Gets
not
mowed down.
matter.
Looking to rotate.
Nice on A side.
My camera is this. I must wait a moment.
Not able to fake pop flash there. Be a very slow round and rotate over.
Launching smoke.
Odds are he strip wire. Oh no.
Oh! They heard you.
Big brain. Smoke.
2v4 retake with
They
Cypher
will
1
know
HP, not really
that
much.
one may be coming from behind as the tripwire falls down. So Reyna is going to be taking it the long way around in smoke. Up to him and every single second.
Which will cost them isolated fights. The Cypher is still alive and kicking with 4 HP. 2v2. Brim is also one off ult, so very winnable round from a misplay from clearing hookah.
I must wait a moment.
Fake tap off the bomb.
Ready.
Do have ult.
2v1. Wait for the tap. We also have
knows
Brim
to
ult as well to
use it.
secure the round.
Knows that
Saves it too.
no longer necessary. They will have to fight.
We're going through TP.
Eggdan does get the 4K, but ends up losing the round in the meantime as Team Origin continues to continue to lose these must-win rounds if they want to win this game. Team Crimson Beast looking much better right now.
Yeah, I mean, even though ult economy... Oh, yeah, actually ult economy isn't in their favor, but Brim and Raze, very high impact ults while they only have Reyna, Clove. Not really much to work with, except
in
the...
terms of ults, I'd rather have Crimson Beast.
Easily.
If you can get bombed down, it's going to be near impossible to lose.
Yeah, one thing I would like to see more is just more... Ooh, before I speak, look like we'll have a B main interaction. Rockley out of there, making it 4v5 for Crimson Beast. We're back to a very slow game. They look to try to be recontesting hookah. Nothing really there for them now. Team between gets taken down Octagon. This B defense is falling apart. However, Rockley's still able to trade one over in hookah. 2v2. Smoke goes down.
A nice little tricky
Peek out from
play.
Raze.
Straight through onto Zaganon. Wesley, very low HP.
Yeah. And one thing going on the other side of the map is they seem to be very aware of the Cypher lurk through showers.
I've got your trail.
Not really moving, even if they do hear noise on the other side, which will be a great, fantastic read from Origin.
Yeah, it's a lot
They
of
seem to be-
discipline, but they're probably gonna clear, or refuse to clear into elbow.
Our spike carrier is killed.
As Eggdan and pick up two and able to cleans it up at the end.
Right? Near flawless round for Origin. 11-6, clawing their way back. But the old economy still not in their favor, so
Yeah,
it
they
might
got a
just
lot
be
of
very
clawing
slow
to do.
go.
They got a lot of clawing to do, but who knows? Gotta win 6 by the time the other team wins 2.
That is, yeah, statistically
That
speaking.
is how Valorant competitive works. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you think's going wrong for team right now on defense?
Honestly, the only thing I would really recommend for Origin on defense with Double Initiator is just more space taking and info seeing. They seem to just be jiggling and potentially getting punished as they storm through a short. Ulting the hookah, Able Blue not being able to get out, dying with ult and Gecko defuse. That'll be a crazy pick as we head into this 5v4 retake.
Yeah, absolutely. You know they are on an eco round. Bomb will get down, giving them the comfort that they need for the next few rounds. Zaganon getting straight through smoke, but is able to
With
escape
the-
with life.
With Razal as well, it's a very important ult to have.
Blinded.
But gun differential, Rockley comes swinging through U-Haul. Looks like you get the ace short. D-Machine taking it. 11-7.
Stealing the second ace of the game. And just a great retake. But honestly, I think it just solely comes down to the gun differences. It was an eco round. Getting bombed down was huge there. With only
Right.
one team.
Yeah, and even if the fact that they're not using the util to take space early round, that does mean that they'll be able to save it for post plant, and that'll just be very tough to deal with as you defend the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
You seem to see a double up on hookah or Belong, smoking it, grabbing ore potentially.
Does look going to be having maybe a little teleporter play. That someone always sits there.
Yeah, seems to be another default again. We've only seen defaults from them. Cypher looking to peek B long. Timing doesn't get this check. It's shut down. They look to be baiting the Cloval, but dude, they're
just
doing the
gonna
right
run.
thing of just
They're
running
just gonna
away.
run. They're just gonna run.
Showers looks to be creeping up with more space, but they will be running for
One.
3 stack.
Dead.
Well,
But-
the thing is that they did maximize the Cloval, just trying to get them further into position to smoke, which isn't terrible.
Yeah, I mean this is the slowest. See if it works out, but Team Crimson Beast does not like to run in guns blazing, but they're also up 11-7, so maybe they're doing something that I'm not.
Yeah, very disciplined for this defense, just to sit back and not peek, unlike my ranked games. Oh, Demon Machine able to get 1. 4v4.
Back. There's gonna be 2 on site, split wire and a
Tripwire destroy here.
Great flash over, able to get the defuser. 3v3. Honestly,
I'm not
looking very excited for the defense. But the Razel killed by the Gecko Molly.
Will be able
Plant
to
will
get
be going
flanked.
down.
Stim beacon here.
We do have Gecko ult for this retake. Coming out, able to spot the raise triple. Only worried about the brim now. Will not have ult. And has Gecko defused.
Oh, and Blue was able to hold it, get the nice clean headshot on smoke, and the bomb will be defused. Just an excellent hold. Had 2 on site, and they were able to hold it down, bring this game closer and back within reach for Team. Looked really slow off the start, but I don't know. Don't call it a comeback.
This is definitely a classic tale of blind, just being very defense sided and not only being able to figure out how to hold without any tighter like scheme, right?
Yeah.
Double initiator, you know how to play with that, but this is just a standard 2 duelist comp. If you're not getting the trades, then it is looking highly unfavored.
Yeah, and Rock Lee is just popping off, going crazy, and they're gonna need to. It does look like instead of a default, they're gonna hit B hard fast as Reyna is teleport off. It's gonna be able to clear out showers that are there and allowing communication of Cypher. But I mean, what's the point if they're not gonna be able to hit site hard fast? They're not getting onto site, not getting the picks that they need. But we'll see if the rotation from Dean Machine as he heads back towards A.
Yeah, and this will just be a standard take. They have sight for free, at least the planting area, which is really all you need. We do have a slow retake. Dean Machine able to get 1 and out. 25 health left.
Spike planted.
Looks like it will just be a standard retake. No ults to come through for either team other than Cypher ult. Selly able to catch the other Cypher off guard at showers. They seem to be trying to take U-Haul with the Odin. Silva with his knife out. Serendipity on 1 HP, not able to get the kill. We do have the last player in showers. They seem to be aware. Calling in a 3-2-1, and Rocky able to get the wallbang headshot for 11-9.
Yeah, Rock
And it looks like we got a game.
Is the glue that is holding Team Origin to the thought of a potential victory. His individual plays, if Team Crimson Beast can't take out, Rock Lee, then nothing's gonna happen. Rock Lee, kinda inactive for the first half, but he took off the weights around
100%.
and now he's popping off.
Yeah, took off the G Pro wireless weight.
Whoa.
From his house.
Nah, do you know how much shit I get for having a G502? Dude,
Wait, I respect it.
This thing is a brick.
Wait, I think I've seen it. It's like it's worn down. Let's say that.
Oh, I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it.
Yeah, I mean, not sure where that kill came from. Looks like it was down A short. The only thing this Crimson Beast really has to play with is just trades and cheeky coordinate plays with this rain and down B long. They're actually going to get 1.
Owen can take out Dean Machine as Eggman Dan. Egg Dan 2-3-2-1.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much
What I will say, without the
Drop in a
gecko on
smoke.
A site, it's gonna be a lot harder.
I've got your trail.
Right.
Maybe not getting the value from his gun, but definitely getting the value from you.
Tripwire destroyed.
3 for
Flag
3.
way down at A site. Default plays. 3v4. Seems to be catching Rockley on flank, one of their bigger difference makers, making it a 3v3, and no smokes as well. Dean Machine able to get one as it collapsed onto the pocket. Smoke left A short with no lineup, but with a molly.
Molly.
Tosses it. Will it land? It does land, but they are able to get half. Still a lot of pressure for Brim
Smoke's
to
down.
convert this round.
Get this pick. He does have an ult.
32 health. Looks like they're just gonna be forcing the half.
And he's
Will
not
it
gonna
go
be
up
able
in
to
top
get
of it?
it.
Whoa!
It's too late. And a bit of a misplay from Smoke, even though he does get the 4K, unable to convert on the round. Splitwire talking a little shit. I like that. I like that.
No, not like this. Timeout! Tactical timeout! The first one I've ever seen in Intramural Valorant. Oh my goodness. It has to be a tag timeout. Please tell me it's a tag timeout.
It is. It is. It absolutely is. Needing to reconvene, get the strategy down, unsure of why they're unable to convert as Team takes
Right here.
5 rounds in a row, making this 3-9 curse
Right here.
a hell of a lot more
Right
possible.
here.
I mean, when you really look at it, Crimson Beast doesn't really have.
Right here.
They don't have anything to. It's a very linear offense, right? You have the Sky Flash, Cypher, Trips Flank, maybe Lurks, but everybody else just kind of hops out, plays trades with the util. A big thing about like Origin is that they have that double initiator. They've won a lot of rounds off of just retakes and solely retakes, if we can count. Yeah, the last 4 rounds have been retake
Defuses, yeah.
defuses. So
And holding on to sight seems the biggest issue with Crimson Beast.
Yeah.
You know, they're managing really well to get onto site, even if it is in 2 seconds left in the round getting bombed out.
right.
But unable to hold against Abel's Gecko utility. Rockley's popping off. Dean Machine able to get so many
Free picks,
free
down
picks
long.
and then escaping with the dismiss.
Yeah. I mean, when you have Sova Drone, Sova Dart, Gecko Flash, Wingman Finding, like, it's very hard to deal with as they blast through. Getting sight for free again, they seem to know that they are better at retaking, but how are they going to deal with this judge inside of U-Haul as Plank goes down?
Yeah, this could be the
What's up?
difference maker. How well Wesley Zaganon is able to pull with this judge.
Yeah, they seem to be playing for this U-Haul control too. Playing up, flashing. Gecko Flash comes in, takes a 1 round of the judge. E-Machine swinging through, not able to get 1. Gets 2.
That Gecko Flash might be the fucking MVP. It might be the MVP. The Gecko Flash eating all the bullets in the judge towards Dean
Right.
Machine. that was.
I mean, yeah,
good timeout.
good
Smoke.
timeout
More
smoke.
shit in the
Oh.
chat. This is now a grudge match between these 2 teams.
Right. I mean, I've been in matches like these. They're not fun if you're on the losing end. I will say that.
Oh my God. We're
Even when
it's so funny.
Mm.
I love talking shit. I'll talk the most shit.
I think we won a couple of games last season just from you yapping in chat, and I'm just like, I'm not part of this, guys. I'm just
were
playing.
you on my team in Lotus when it was against oh, who was it against?
No, we are against the B-Shore push. Dean Machine able to get 1 again. Clove baiting the dismiss. And just like that, their offensive scheme is stagnated just from one player being down on an isolated fight.
Oh, that
It's
is gonna
3
be-
tags!
Oh, unable to convert on the last kill, but able to get traded out. But it's still
3v4 still.
Or 3v4. Look at the discipline. Splitwire and
Smoke's down.
To stay.
Able.
Camera taken out.
It's 3 people, 3 showers. U-Haul control is secured. And they still have both initiators out to just throw into smokes and everything, so they need to play a little bit greedy here to get some sort of pick or anything down. And Egg down with the spam 3 triple from heaven with the Odin. Kono
Right
able to
here.
get one. Still a 2v2. Is salvageable. Rockley comes in with the flank. Unknown. Seems to be isolated. Fights Pocket and Heaven. Smoke goes down. 30 seconds left. It'll definitely be on Team Origins to make a mistake for a Crimson Beast to get to match point.
What's this rotation into
I
Showers?
have this bike.
Yeah,
Thinking that
able to
he
get
has a
bomb.
free bomb plant.
Will
Unfortunately-
most likely get spammed again.
and he will get spammed again. And all of a sudden, Team Origin, 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 7 rounds in a row.
Yeah, and honestly, again, it just boils down to how we're using these util. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a linear offense. If one person dies, the whole offense is like already fragmented. So,
Yeah, and just the discipline from Team Origin, keeping 2 on each side, able to hold, or at least push them up against the wall where Team Crimson Beast cannot take space into CT. That's going to
Right.
be the death of them, and it's going to be light armor.
yeah,
So,
on all
swing
times
around.
they've planted.
Right there.
Right, yeah, on all times they've planted, they've only been able to take the front half of site on A.
Able spamming an unspammable wall.
Yeah,
You
I
love
didn't
to
want to
see
mention it. I like the thought though. I mean, it's an OT match. Let's see if Crimson Beast can pull through. This backside defense is getting
It's gonna be
collapsed. They're
5
trying to take more
10
space.
People on site.
5 backside, 5 front side, taking a lot of damage. Everybody's taking their ones right now. I think I'm freaking out. I think we're freaking out.
I don't know who to watch.
V3.
I think we're going into overtime.
It seems so.
I think we're going into overtime.
I know exactly.
One backside stunned. Looks like we're going to OT.
Wow. I was not expecting OT at that. I really
Yeah.
wasn't.
You know, why couldn't we win this round 5 rounds ago? I don't know.
For real. Make it a little more one-sided, or continue to be one-sided. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I think the big difference that they've made was just maintaining side control, at least the front half, instead of just playing back inside showers, inside short A, or like tucking into U-Haul. They played up, and that's what ultimately won them the round. They played trades, and now we're in OT. Coming up, it looks like it's going to be a B hit, a 4-1 split with Cypher lurking through showers. They have been aware of the Cypher lurking through showers, so Crimson Beast will most likely be disciplined. But we will see another B-Long pop flash. They're taking with a lot of util, just knowing that Serendipity is looking for pop flashes down B-Long.
Get another follower. Thank you for the follows, guys. We really appreciate it. But
Valorant at Berkeley.
another slow offensive round. Both sides really like to take it slow. Try to play the mind
Yeah.
games. Both sides are super. I don't know. I don't want to say like yes,
Yeah.
they're disciplined, but the lack of immediate rotations at the first, side of an enemy is important to allow
Yeah.
the blockage of these fast the rotations.
Yeah, and when you're playing with Clovey, they've already sneaked down into their pocket, using their rechargeable smokes. Serendipity does clear the corner though, so all that smokes and waiting will pay for nothing. They're looking to get one and rotate over to A, but Crimson Beast playing very disciplined, knowing that they can't give this number advantage up. And now it'll be a 5v3. Work through A short. We'll run into the Cypher. A mid-round hit toward a Cypher is never fun. Chip damage comes through from triple.
Oh, and Selly is able
And
to
it'll-
pick him off through the smoke.
Yeah.
Abel's
And
able
it
to
looks
find
like
himself.
Careful now.
Able to get
bomb goes
bomb
down.
and he will
I
not
have
have enough
retrieved
time
the
to plant.
spike.
All of a sudden, we're back in the situation where Team Crimson Beast can win the game, but they have to get their offense put together.
Yeah. I mean, a big part about where Origin failed is they invested so much on about working their Clove into a very unconventional spot for them, randomly on B side, but Serendipity clearing that cubby corner, saving them from a game.
Yes.
I mean, they used 2 smokes to work up long, and then work up through Octagon, and then put a lurk smoke as well. They're definitely hinging on the fact of a B main push.
True. If I'm Smoke,
That
I'm
goes there.
I'm fighting someone if I don't win this match. The disrespect towards Smoke has been crazy from Rock Lee and Dean Machine. If you're not winning this game, like it's GG's. It's putting down the the mouse and keyboard forever.
Yeah, and what we're looking at is Able Blue just looking
About
at
to
two players that
spray-
A short with Odin.
Is able to spray
They
through
know
this
it's
wall
there.
a little bit more left, and he will not be able to.
They seem to be aware of it now. Crimson Beast or Origin looking to redistribute players into B, hearing the TP and also knowing Cypher is most likely lurking up on an extremity long. Works through Octagon, puts alert cage. Smokes are coming out. They're looking for an execute. 4 people out hookah. I don't know how it'll pan out for them. Flash comes out, able to take the backside.
And the
We have
late
2 late
rotation is going to be punished, but Rock Lee's able to find one.
One swings on the site. Nobody's covering planner. 3v4 on attack. Able waiting with Gecko Flash. You know, one's there. We're spamming through spawn. And it's really up to Crimson Beast to make a move here.
Get out of here.
3v2. Last 2 on site. We have 2 coming out elbow right now. Rock Lee working up.
Spike carriers may have the spike.
Missing on the Rock Lee.
Ready?
It'll be a
Here comes it.
Oh, unfortunately, Rock Lee with the ace. Oh, that was so close. We almost had 2 aces in that round. That was.
that's a
I don't even know what to say. My mind is blown. If he was able to pick off Rock Lee at the end, that would have been huge for Zaganon leading Team Crimson Beast, along with Smoke. But we're into double overtime. 2
Yeah,
back-to-back
honest-
really close games.
everybody seems to be doing their job right now, but each team looking for a closer. Rock Lee being Origin's closer. Seeing where Crimson Beast can pick up from. They're so aware of this Belong pop flash that they're jumping it, they're smoking it. They're playing around Serendipity's
Time to hunt.
pop flashes very well in this OT.
Scout
Seeing that
destroyed.
adjustment is always nice to see. As we
Rock
head
Lee
into
ace. We both got Smoke supporters versus a Rock Lee supporters. We'll see who in the chat is more powerful. Zaganon almost able to find one.
Grenade.
Nade coming out into 4 people, being forced to push in. Not able to convert for any kills, but chip damage always appreciated. Bomb goes down is inside the middle of the smoke. They seem to be fighting from showers to be
Rock Lee
short.
does not know one is behind. He hears him, gets blinded,
Comes
able to
through.
get the spray.
Pushing.
We have a pinch onto bomb. 1 showers, 1 backside. Clove knows 1 showers. They both seem to know that each other. A fight will be ensuing soon. Decides to shift lock the angle. Cypher with 67 HP left with bomb in the most side, running into a trip as well.
And
Is able to secure.
another ace, the 3rd ace of this round. We've almost had 5 aces. And absolutely incredible individual play in a position where you do not want to be stuck on offense. Crimson Beast down a point with the game on the line, as their offense has not been looking as good as it should be.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we might have the same scoreline from last match, depending on how Crimson Beast decides to close. Personally, I'm just gonna rush A. They defaulted a lot. They've played around 4-1s, but nothing's really been panning out for them on this offense.
Crimson Beast in a great position to seal away the victory, but their biggest enemy is themselves. And of course, Rock Lee with 31 kills.
Able down with this Odin short. They are sort of aware of it, playing out of its sight line, and also Trip protecting him. So
Yeah, breaking the camera as well is very important. So able to get the lineups that he needed.
yeah, and Origin playing very conservative on this offense as well. Cypher is literally just a sentry mode, just trying to look for some hookah flank, but not really seeing anything.
Oh, we will get a peek out and so close.
Oh,
Dean Machine is always good for the blinds, and he seems to always know when one person is crawling up through B long.
Hawk out. Right here.
Oh, Ray's contesting the smoke. Rockley hiding inside of it. Not able to get the planter though. Planet goes down. 2v4, still winnable. They have U-Haul control, but not much util to work with. And they should be aware that both are short right now.
It's Decade, but a nice little one tap from Kunao.
Molly.
Molly does come
Molly
down,
goes
but he's
down.
going to need to do a
It does
lot.
hit. They do get half as well.
They're gonna give him so many ones.
Ooh. Smoke goes down for defuse.
Oh, and a little bit too far to the left, and it is going to be a ninja from Dean Machine, who manages to always find his one at the perfect time, and we're into triple overtime.
Yeah, I mean,
Seems
we
like
saw it
neither,
again.
Yeah, neither team can finish it off. Like they're
Yeah. I mean, it really does just lie in Crimson Beast's post plant. We saw 2 tucked into the short, no real util to flush anything out. So I really do think it hinges on the fact of staying positioned on site and not really giving them any free space. But again, double initiator really competent in forcing people out of positions.
looks like they're stacked also towards B. Hopefully we just see some crazy B rush coming through. They seem to be, or A rush coming through. Seem to already be on site. Gecko planning. Trades coming through. Triple goes down. Plant is faked. Split wire in an isolated fight, not able to connect anything. Gecko trapped inside of pocket. Looking to be another round win for. Oh, I spoke too soon. Eggman coming through. 1v2.
gonna take a miracle to convert on this. This dog will spot him right away. Gonna get shot from behind by Selly to close it out.
Another first round win for Origin, but can they close it out on this offense?
You know what? You know what it's like watching Serendipity on B Long? It's like the it's like this Squidward like how original meme. It's like I'll have a pop flash down B Long type shit. You know what I mean? Like it's the,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same thing every single time. But I mean, if it's working, it's working. On defense, both teams seem to be having the like their best plays there. So it's who could win both defense and offense, overcome both teams' or offensive play.
Yeah, and I'm really happy to just see a regular B split coming through these teams. They know that they don't really have any resources to make impact across the map, so might as well just focus that into one site. And that works especially well for Bind. Reina is double guessing themselves, thinking they're going to be pushing up A, but
I mean, you just have
Yeah,
to
they-
get your pick, get onto site, and just be able to hold it and take space. Both
Yeah.
teams have opted to always leave 2 people on for the rotation, and as you can see, the
Mhm.
rotation is going to occur as Bomb heads steadily towards A.
yeah, and I think when you're playing with Clove, where you have that limited smoke range, you're always going to run into 3 people on whatever site, just because Clove will always be playing rotator. But if they hit now, they'll only be able to fight 2 with the Cypher back site. But it seems like this Clove will just camp out and spawn. We hear 2 TPs coming through, the exec on A is coming,
Here.
and they... Ooh.
Barely escapes with his life.
Clove playing inside the smoke, looking for some sort of spray through, running and gunning.
Able to find his utility. Traded out immediately.
Yep. We do see a very optimal post-plant retake for Crimson Beast playing on site and still maintaining space, but they are facing an Odin, which smoke could be spammed out by right now,
Cage triggered.
as you saw there. Silva is pushing up, able to trade it out 2v2. They know one showers, they know one's pocket.
My buddy's defusing.
Gecko will go down. It's just smoke. The team captain not able to close out.
And we're
going
going
into
into
another
quad
OT.
overtime.
Not ready.
Oh
We
my
go
god.
for the win.
It's 12:30. I can feel our viewers leaving at every second.
I'm just trying to... I don't even know. 15-15. both teams not being able to figure it out. Can I pause to check rules? It should be. Can we pause? Can we check? 15-15. Ethan, what are the rules? I can go ahead and check the rules right now. Rules.
I am not gonna ever cast again if this ends in a tie. I'm pissed.
I'm about to control F, rule, or tie. If team does not respond regarding... I don't think this is a... If game reaches scores 15, sudden death will occur in the next round. First team to reach 16 points wins. Yes. First team to win 16 rounds wins.
All right. For those who
Wins
don't
the
know
game.
our rules, so we don't have games going to forever because you know, we're Berkeley students. We have a tight schedules on when we can play and when we're forced to do work. The first team that gets 16 rounds wins. If it is not decided in overtime, which it looks like it may not.
Just to make sure these teams are playing on the side they chose to start on, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. That is the case.
So it does look like both teams unable to do anything on offense. I expect Team Crimson Beast to have the advantage here
Launching
as they are
smoke.
doing things on defense.
Yeah, and Crimson Beast doing something new with a two-person take into showers.
It
They
looks like
know
it
they're
was
fleshing
just
themselves
Redford.
through a short, but
Volley.
I think maintaining showers control might be something different that Origin might not expect, but Rock Lee does expect. We're playing this crossfire perfectly, but Rock Lee is in anticipation of it. Knows all they need to do is wait. They also seems to be peeling off his showers, which they might be flanked into, but Kono hopefully aware of it.
Bomb buddy out.
Site is ready to be planted on.
Walkley
Kono
manages to
not
make
with
up
connection.
by themselves as the late rotation from Cypher may end up costing this game.
Still
Smoke
got
is
it.
good for one, serendipity for another.
All of a sudden, 3v2 for Crimson Beast. They're known to win their first game OTs. They're playing it very slowly, but it's still a 2v2 with Cypher all the way on the side of the map. Looking for a TP to apply pressure. Coming through, chooses to go A short. It'll be a 2v2, 1v2. Cypher coming up short A.
All up to Selly if they want to win this round.
Looking to reset the map. 13 seconds. Is spawned on the trip too, and that might just be the game.
Well, Bob
You know where
will
they're
go
coming
down.
from?
Selly
Tripwire
has to
destroyed.
make
Cage
a miracle happen if he wants to win this. They hear
They're
teleport.
doubling up Octagon. I think his only play is to wait, fake out that he's going long.
Just saw
Sees
both.
both.
Cage triggered.
A narrow cage. Marina taking the first peek. Doesn't fall out yet. Looking for a 3, 2, 1.
And Splitwire
Not
saves
able to
the
connect.
game and the most insane comeback that I have ever witnessed in Cal Valorant intramurals. And that will go to Team Origin with an abysmal start, an insane second half, and both teams fighting back and forth.
Bean Machine also probably the biggest victor of today, 2-0. Splitwire is still setting up, but it's GG.
Oh, this is a nice spot.